William Edward Burghardt Dubois, later known as W.E.B. Dubois, was born in Great Barrington, Massachusetts, on February 23, 1868. As a young man, Dubois received a B.A. from Fisk University before becoming the first African American to earn a Ph.D. from Harvard in 1895.
What is impressive about W.E.B. Du Bois, when he went to Harvard, they wouldn't accept his 4-year Fisk degree. Du Bois also faced the problem of not being allowed to stay on the Harvard campus after 6 p.m. So if you put it in context historically, it was a great feat.
While teaching at Atlanta University, Du Bois produced a number of academic works, including The Philadelphia Negro in 1899, the first case study of a Black community in the United States. 4 years later, he published The Negro, the first general history of Black Africans.
He was one of the early scholars who felt like you could not understand the status and condition of blacks in the United States unless you came to terms with the status and condition of Africa.
I went from my home in Massachusetts when I was 17 down to Fisk University in Tennessee. There I stayed 3 years. Then I came from there to Harvard University in the fall of '85 and stayed there 4 years, 2 years in the college and 2 years in the graduate department. Then I went to Berlin and stayed 2 years. At Fisk, we had an institution for Negroes, taught for the most part by white people who were graduates of Oberlin and of Yale. The college was, after the New England tradition, the regular college with Latin and Greek and mathematics and history and so forth. Comparatively small classes, because in the whole college department there were only about 25.
And moved to Ghana, where he died on August 27, 1963.
As a matter of fact, most of them are trying to help American investors get in on the ground floor in Africa. And that I've tried to set myself against. Africa needs capital, but what I've said, I broadcasted from China last year, you need capital, and you must save your own capital just as much as possible. And you must avoid getting capital from the United States, which is going to tie you down so that you will be unable to be really free if you are part of the investment system. That if you can get capital from the Soviet Union at 2%, you ought to get it. If you can get it from China, help of that sort. The point is to get capital, but to get it as cheaply as possible, save it for yourself, and not tie yourself up by spending a whole lot for consumers' goods that you haven't gotten on for a long time. Without refrigerators or automobiles in Africa. You can get on a little further than that. I don't think that the Africans are going to fall for it. I think they're going to be rather careful and build up a new independent organization for the benefit of the mass of the people, instead of the making of millionaires who are going to cooperate with millionaires in England and America.